Hello, my name is Zombie Zero. Welcome back to the Zom Files. This is session number 48, and the previous session, we had a small taste of what we'll likely be doing when the alien invasion starts. We've taken down a landed abductor, which is pretty rare. It's a sign that things are gonna scale up at some point. I also was left with the choice of if we're gonna do Dimension X. The answer is maybe. We'll see. There are a number of people that are still recovering from losing their marbles from the abductor. Like there's people that are out for 8 days, so we'll wait a day or two on that. We'll play it by ear for that one. Between sessions, I updated a number of templates, as well as geared up people that will, at the very least, deal with the Syndicate CEO arrest. As for who's on the ship, always wait backwards. Got Cerberus, Amber. No, I'm thinking 2 steps ahead. So I'm bringing Cerberus, Amber, Serpina, Whisper, Thorn, Suds, Flux, myself, Glacier, Zero, Rainbow, and Rebel. So much have been on the abductor, but they're not losing. They haven't lost that much sanity, so they should be fine. Also did some inventory management. But as for what people have equipped on them for this mission, Cerberus is our tank as always. Amber has attack launcher. Serpina's gonna field test a new shrapnel. Does more cutting damage, it's more explosive. Whisper is gonna field test a canister gun. I also did take some time to update various templates and add one for the smart gun, but the templates have the webware, have the chem pistols that we've unlocked a couple sessions back at this point. But Whisper has the canister gun. Canister gun does a lot of chemical damage, and we're able to make the ammunition now. We're able to make the ammunition because we managed to roll alien guard, so we can now field this thing. The only downside is limited ammo size, so you need a lot of clips to use it realistically. Thorns are melee. Suds has a minigun. Flux has an all sniper, which is loaded with ammunition, so it'll hit like a truck. I have fun. I also did load up all the various titanium stuff we had on hand for this mission. I mean, gas grenades here, like the works. Glacier has a smart gun, which has true ammunition courtesy of MIB. And their smart guns may be too much, but we have a lot of true ammunition for the machine gun, so we gotta put it to good use. And Rebel has the fun. They have one specific purpose with the mortar. And while if it runs out, then you can run up and get a weapon or something. That's our team. But the Kasuni has very strict things loaded. And I pulled out some old stuff, like we don't need P90s at this point. It doesn't really help us that much. But anyway, we're gonna wait till daytime, and then we will deal with the next step of the the Syndicate CEO. That's done. Make some doggo gear. I also did other miscellaneous space management, like just transfer stuff around, and I also expanded the Giants boundary a bit more. This past session B wasn't really that observant and just out of form, really, from being gone a number of days since the other session. Anyway, let's see how bad this will go. A lot of stuff got transferred over, as well as any electronics which we can examine, but the future may worry about that. For now, we have a mission to do. Your agents will enter a major syndicate office building. Your task is to arrest the CEO for questioning. I don't feel like I need to make any adjustments. Oh, actually, you can have webware equipped because you have just enough weight units. Alright, that's good to me. We spawned near the building, I could tell. Also, it's always been mission safe. Don't fire the tag launcher. Don't fire the rocket launcher. And for the moment, you can't fire it anyway. Don't fire that smart gun because I don't want crossfire to happen. Well, I'm glad. Actually, no, I think that those shots was Thorn. Yeah, Thorn fired their master pistol. As for map positioning, corner-ish spawn. About center-ish. Okay. Security as I would expect. Anyone have any scary weapons? I really looks like the usual assault rifles and various other weapon instruments. I have a minigun. Yeah, I think it's time for the melee to work their stuff. Oh, there's more actually. SMG, shotgun, SMG, shotgun. Kamikaze. Do a chop, high brand building. Probably. Also, that's the main building we had to assault. As for floors, you know, just a number of them. Of course, there's a person in my blind spot. I should be able to clean it up pretty easily though. That particular part of the map's to get a rocket in a second. How the heck did you survive that? Yeah, that part about be success. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I didn't even notice that guy actually. Him I noticed. I'll probably meet a guy because his backside is open. There we go. That solves that problem. Look for that person. The shotgun, you're looking at the front, so that you should be fine. Guy's showing his front armor. Yeah, that'll probably do. I took 2 shots. A house could have someone because that little always tends to have people. Drop smoke. You know that corner is safe. Just look that way. Alright, so far so good. Guess a nice bonus is I do have a mortar to set up for popping the building open. I'll take advantage of that next, right? I'm not really at a rush to open the building up just yet. I don't like that I'm exposed, but it should be fine. Just need someone to throw a smoke to give me some semblance of protection. As I said to you first, congrats. Alright, I'll see how this goes. I'm reasonably confident that we at least did a good job at thinning the crowd out. That door already open, so this building's obviously clear. Someone came out of that one, I think. Oh, hi, someone in fact did come out of that one. That's an SMG, that's not really a concern. These buildings actually look clear. This mess, probably not so much. No, that guy got liquefied. I'm enjoying the canister gun. Right, rocket killed in. Morgan is gonna set up shop where I said I was gonna set up shops, like about there with you. Drop a smoke, turn around, you're set. there really open ground to support a attack launcher? So attack launcher for now will be back here as well. The rockets go over there. Zero could just hang out on the interior of the ship for now to next turn. Let's go take a reaction snapshot if they have to. I haven't really done much. Oh, that's the target actually. Because the Memphis by Madness, I remember the awkwardness of what I'm expected to do, I think. Not about it, gods. I can't stop that, can I? I'd rather face the guy with the shotgun than the guy with the auto shotgun. Have to take this poke out so that he could try to soak up a shot. But that is our target. So if I'm lucky, this could just be a snag and grab, but I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky. We'll see what happens. I'm not really that confident about myself, honestly. Nice shot. Well, at least they failed their CQC check. Well, first things first, I need to get rid of the guy that is sort of in my way. Oh hi, there's more. That sounded painful. I'm just debating my options at the moment. I'm only to throw here because I rather just be in the reality of what I just did is stuff I would have done in advance because this is gonna get spicy. So yeah, the CEO is a thing, a creature or whatever you want to call it that is not in this world. Little eyeball guy, but he's gonna be obnoxious to catch. Yeah, we found the CEO. He was on the stroll around the building, and this may be a stake and grab. I'm not sure if it's viable though. That's the thing. I'll drop this in advance. People may go unconscious doing this because I think choke still works because technically it's human. What I remember is that the CEO has a metric ton of health. That's all I remember about this guy, as well as him just being dangerous in general. That super soldier has to die. He has something that could probably puncture the tank. I don't have to use. Well, this was originally meant for the CEO, but I'm not sure if he'll survive a gas grenade, so catch. Or not. I feel like I'm playing the equivalent of The Price is Right with how much health he can potentially have. That doesn't help my case. I actually have an idea. Zero route probe. I forgot I have technology. Well, alien technology. You know, 100 health to work around. I remember stuff in the first campaign. This is definitely one of those missions.
And his name is John Cena.
Oh, so John Cena. Yeah, rocket launcher now. Just poke him until he goes unconscious, or just hope the knuckle grenades I'm dropping at his feet will do the job as well. Because those will at least do some stun damage. I moved everyone else that's relevant to where, yeah, because there was a bunch of security that were here. Gas grenades will be too lethal. What do you have? You have an incendiary. Well, either he goes unconscious, or I'm gonna have to be more aggressive in my approach. That's what, 3 stun grenades. I use a bunch of not stun baton, stun rod. Wait, baton or rod? Electric club. Your target rebel is past the building. Fire for effect. Well, I thought you would have cleared that. Well. Alright, your target, Amber, is what rebel's trying to hit and miss. Did I make a blunder again? Yes, I did. Well, let's take a fire next turn. No, boom, boom, just a blunt grenade that hit the mark, but yeah. Am I gonna have to load? It worked. Okay, we snag them, we leave. I don't think we have to clear the mission out for this one. Assuming the tank doesn't get destroyed by whatever pops out. Well, I'm glad to see you survived that. How injured is he? Oh, we need his ring as well. That I do remember. That I do remember. Things have to buy some time. I am gonna have to cure some fatal because 8 fatals is a lot, and I don't have an idea of how injured he is. So I'll at least cure like 2 and hope he doesn't wake up. Just slowly drag his decaying corpse back to the ship. Oh, geez, so much slowdown because there's a bunch of particle effects happening. Turn night vision on for a sec. Everyone, it is time to leave because we prematurely got our objective. I'm not sticking around. I was thinking we were gonna be stuck here for like the entire session, but I'll gladly take this. Artillery, the mortar needs to get back to the ship. Note to self, I need to get rid of those blood rounds per attack launcher. There's only one real purpose to have it, and that was way back when we were dealing with the avatar capture, and that never even came into play. Everyone. Good question. Could I check? No, it has to be a living body. Well, if it wakes up, then we can at least see how ancient he is. Should that happen. At least I started getting to a moral spiral, so we should be relatively safe, I think. It'd be a different story if I actually went through with the mortar plan. Because I was originally going to mortar this building and make a giant hole for enemies to jump out of. Alright, Rainbow, grab his body. We are leaving. What else? Just you and the tank. All right. All right, just in case the game says otherwise about the objective not being on board. Alright, so we survived. We got the objective and a ring because it's needed for stuff and things. Unless I remember that bit. That was anything? No, you're just an important topic. Yeah, the ring I remembered. The ring I specifically remembered to grab, so my precious. It's not the ring, but it's a ring. Unfortunately, I did in fact use a trick rocket, but it was worth it. The stats are not important, but it's needed for something important. The stats on it doesn't matter. Depth Director Tapina, as well as Episode 0, Keystone Rainbow, Junglemore and Lucky Desetti, Executioner Jarpina, Overwatcher the Flex, Warrior 5th Award the Thorn, as well as their 4th Mastery of the Ancient Katana. Right, him and the ring is important. TU is also a long project. It's not. I mean, it is important though. Yeah, cut this down to 15 for now. Cause he does give us something important, even though we're not going to do the next step for a fair amount of time. I guess as I had to make a decision, I think we'll wait till the next month for Dimension X. The main issue is going to be sanity, and I don't have any backup in case more terrifying stuff happens. Well, they will handle Dimension X next month. Sexual Medic. Tell us about Give us information on the Wolfsbite autopsy. The anatomy of this creature verges on insanity. The body consists of a spiral life support system combined with a symbiotic bioengineered plant. Grafted on the body are a pair of mechanical arms and the insect-like head of the creature, which is presumably the only piece left of the original species. The plant portion of the body is vulnerable to fire. That is one ugly alien creature. I would say wasp, but I kind of would say it is a wasp at this point. We can now research the grab module. Oh, because technically it's like a floater. Understood. Well, put on Area 52's list of things to do. UFO navigation. Alien crabs use sophisticated computers to navigate on Earth and through space. The system is based on optical processors arranged in network fashion. The control interface is relatively simple. The navigator controls the direction of gravity waves generated by the power source to move the craft in any direction. This system can be used easily by humans, and it can be reproduced using alien alloys and other components. It's an important piece of tech, but it doesn't lead to stuff just yet. Should I research the? No, the leaders were important actually. It's not crazy having to. Well, not having to, but being able to research two of these leaders before the invasion even starts. If I'm lucky, they can tell me about electronics. But alien leaders have a bunch of the good tech, both pre and post. Both pre and post alien language, which is our next major step. Um, get you out of my jail cell. I'm more curious about the sectoids in the Bib. We're researching the mid pilot bit. What's it 11%? Um, that 18% actually. That's the amount of total research topics we've done for the entire tech tree. It's not representative of how far into the campaign we're, but it's how much research we've done overall. There's a lot of various junk, like a lot of acquisitions, a lot of weapon research that doesn't really lead anywhere except tell you stats of like guns the cultists and other people have used. It's not really how close we are to the end. What was it? You need a best in your life. Was there anything else in the list? No, just to mention next, which we're gonna do later. Um, yes and no. There's one thing we're waiting on to get better armor, but RNG is yet to give me a siren boxes or mid crates to make it happen. So apologies. Scott Salad. Stuck shoots telephone ring? The silver ring worn only by the high officers of the SS in the Third Reich. We have no idea how this ended up in the possession of its recent owner, but there's no doubt about its authenticity, thus making it a very valuable collector's item. Despite its associations, the ring is strangely soothing to the touch. It's a ring that the corrupt CEO had, but it was relevant. Trust me. I want to make sure he gets done because that topic he has is important. Also, hello, I'm glad I didn't go for Dimension X now. Tower of Desolation. Raptors have erected a mysterious structure in a secluded place. This tower contains an eldritch device which kills and transfigures the surrounding area. Whatever plans the enemy has, we must prevent further damage to the ecosystem and human population. A tower in the wilderness of that part of the world. Yeah, right at the edge of Russia. You know, wait till daytime. Just barely, and there's a ship. Okay, 2 days, I guess. Check that out. Because soon you could investigate the tower. It's a small. Slowing down a little bit. Make sure I don't make that same mistake. Oop. I clicked the wrong button. I'm not sure how he had that unless I gave you a different tag launcher when I was updating templates. Well, he has the right ammunition now. mean, gee. I didn't load the other rocket in, so your other rocket will be a shrapnel. That's fine. I think honestly I don't even make any changes in this setup. Oh, except the mortar, because we're not going to be using the... We're obviously not going to use a mortar for this mission, I don't think. Rebel will have... go macro SMG. Yeah, pound some. Oh, pound. One too heavy. I had that pre-primed. Let's see. We are dead set on the map. That's never a good sign. Don't fire the attack launcher. Don't fire the shrapnel inside the ship. All right, we'll see what happens. Oh, the tower is behind us. Ow. How many shots do you... Ew. The answer is yes, it had that many shots. Is the tank? I mean, the tank's not dead, but I want to know what gun that was. I was expecting Gauss, actually. Alright, run it back. For the sake of the tank not only being destroyed, but in case we had to leave. Because I honestly wasn't expecting the tank to go down immediately to just whoever that singular weapon was. Or multiple. There could have been more than one. Right. I still want the tank to go out. I'm not even sure if they hit the front or the side plate on the tank. Oh, there were three individual things, actually. Yeah, I have no idea what that weapon is. Yep, Dragon Dagger. I think the tank is still gonna go down regardless, but it's gonna go down at least taking out one of those reptoids. Okay, maybe not. Maybe like every single enemy that came out of that tower just shot Cerberus in the side, just dropped him. That also wouldn't surprise me. Oh, it's a party actually. Because there's Bonsai. Yeah, that resulted in a lot of things actually. Giant crater, check. I don't even know if that's the entire map. I highly doubt it. That is a door. Let's just stuff in the back corner. Where is the tack lot? Good job for a second. Where is our tack lot? A, I can't tell. B, it's technically still dusk. Oh, that was the tack lot that went out. Yeah, I'm willing to accept the tank's probably gonna go down to the retaliation fire that's gonna happen in a second. Because I am not gonna send more than what I have out there for sure. As it turns out, shrapnel just does work. And we caught one too. Dragon breath. Well, I can research at the very least. That'll go to Area 52 for analysis. Solid Saplo 0, Keystone Whisper and Glacier, or Washer Derpina, as well as their 6th master of the rocket launcher. Meanwhile, that ship is going places. Okay, Aura's gonna go back right into where the interceptors are going. That's a small scout. Alright, disengage. It's about to land. But it's flying low. Homicidal soldier. So, subculture easy riders. Also, that text and that background do not mix that well. Easy riders originate from trailer dwellers around the world, or rather their most anti-government fringe. Their aim is total personal freedom, primarily of movement and privacy. They shun regular work, but often pick up odd jobs, legal or otherwise. They are mostly well-spoken and known for their talent to associate themselves with people in power, which helps their cause tremendously. Alright, get this pipe finished up. When you're flying low and you're going world still. I may have ordered more pebbles, just in the off chance we have to use them more in the future. Now you land. Well, we can do it if we have to. Just in time, cool. I was thinking it was gonna be a nighttime raid again. These are sectoids, so take a take a rifle. Rifle's fine. Regular sniper rifle will do. We cannot use chem against these guys because their shield just laps at it. Take a macro. And you know, sure, you can keep the all separate for now. Based on the bright side, I don't have to tell most of these guys not to fire the weapon inside the ship. Well, in a crossfire situation. Corner air spawn. That's a sneaky place to be. Oh, we landed next to the ship. Yeah, Bell Parker, of course, with our lug to offset the CEO capture. And it's a gun rifle. That's a rifle. I think you're trying to decide I got caved in a little bit, but that's fine. Why does it have to be a chem gun? Why couldn't it just be a laser rifle? Good enough. It's always stressful. Just a chem gun look, a cancer gun looking right at you, and it can very easily just drop us. Granted, I still have that one, but that one already fired, so I think that sectoid doesn't have any TUs to work with. I mean, I also do have a giant blind spot, so I'm unsure on Glacier's status. Oh, nice clustering, but yeah, not good enough. Yeah, I don't want to take that risk of being in a bad spot, so actually you're sort of just stuck there. At least look that way in case for some reason you get targeted. Alright, no movement. Ship's empty, so I start missing sectoids somewhere out there. Get back on the ship. Or just say where we're at. No. Well, I got my wish about a laser rifle. As Glacier's proceeded to just hit the guy in the back of the head 3 times. Target acquired. Second laser rifle. Alright, you guys get back on the ship. I would chase, potentially capture, but desert terrain sucks to capture in because of how much TUs get eaten up just traveling around the map. Thanks for the ship. I guess ammunition for more of the laser rifle. Well, their laser rifle. So it's Rebel and Keystone the Flex. And whenever I have Oh shit, that's gonna get the valve muted. Whenever I get a chance, I'll look into that dragon. I'll look into that dragon breath weapons those guys have been using. I guess this must have been a recent change because I remember they had Gauss weapons, and I remember Gauss being tends to drop you pretty fast. The tank definitely would not be immune to being dropped in one shot from a Gauss weapon. We'll spoil what it is, but I'll just say the name of what I think they had, or maybe I just got unlucky with what they tend to have. I'm not sure. So Ming goes back from I want to say Kung Fu. I'm not sure which, but they are back. Syndicate CEO. This horrifying being maintains a human facade, but can change into its true form when in pain or under stress. It is an enhanced human, modified with exotic biochemicals to gain great strength, intelligence, and psionic powers. These are considered a special gift among the Syndicate, only bestowed upon the highest officials. This tech seems to be much more advanced than anything else this organization has. Little eyeball creature. Oh, look at their analysis. I mean, we saw from the mind probe, these guys are tough as nails. They told us about the Nephilim as well. In ancient times, aliens also visited the Earth. Like today, they mix alien DNA with humans, creating hybrids. A notable difference from our case is that the DNA came mostly from ethereals, not sectoids. These hybrids were intelligent, psionically gifted, and had an unusually long lifespan. However, they seem to have been abandoned by their alien masters, or perhaps they rebelled. In any case, they once lived with ancient humans and often became the leaders. They might even be the source of the human psi potential. We don't know what happened to them, but there's the possibility that they're still around, pulling the strings from the shadows. Who knows? We can now research Syndicate Headquarters and Helix Night. Syndicate Headquarters, we're not going to touch for a while, but it'll be on my list. But what we care about is Helix Night, which is going to take a while, but it's going to be well worth it, well worth the research. As for you, yeah, scale up the workshop. You know what? Make it 2. I'm in a base. I'm not going to you because I've had enough pain and suffering for that mission for a long time. You came back from flight school. We don't mean base. It's not worth it. Oh, so I see you. $8,875 score. Continuing to inflate our income and making a good amount of profit for now at least. As we close out 98 and welcome 1999. Also, a lot of senior awards. Cerberus, our original AI has been with us for an entire year. Digitar has been with us for 2 years. Unnamed for 6 months, has for 2 years. Unnamed for 6 months, applicable for 2 years. The rest of these are unnamed with various side ranks and even a couple of our pups. Where are you going? You're going places. No. Oh, and he landed. Seneca said, if it gets to nighttime, I'm not gonna risk it because it's a possibility it may be an abductor, possibly. Well, it's daytime. But it is 1999. We are officially out of the early game. It only gets more complex from here. Well, somewhat more complex. And it's a jungle map. Granted, we've been out of the early game, like dealing with the cults for like a couple months, but new and more fun words. New and more fun adventures await. Spawn along the edge of the map. Sub rifle. Do I see the UFO? It's an abductor. Well, at least we know where the ship is at. Other sectoids don't see us, so I think someone will jump down and ambush this guy. That's a laser rifle, that's fine. Canister gun, not fine. I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm gonna leave because I don't feel comfortable being surrounded in the jungle. Especially if there's an unknown amount of sectoids in the trees. So I'm just gonna pull out of this one. We'll see more abductors. This is not worth dying. It's actually dying over, so I'm gonna leave. I don't like that we spawn next to the abductor in a jungle map like this. Lead to Thorn. Very small going high. Can I? No, it has to go debrief first. Unless you can go and take a peek at this guy. Oh, you changed directions. Abductor landed again. We can technically do it again, but it's nighttime. I don't want to deal with an abductor at night. It's as a death sentence. You know what? Sure, engage. Yeah, and off it goes. Guess people need the mouse I guess. Mid-pilot. MIB pilot. These men in black are highly trained in commanding not just vehicles, but almost any kind of machinery. They are equipped with newer cybernetic implants to increase their combat reflexes, and for easier interfacing with whatever machine they were assigned to. Their personality shows glimpses of raw intensity typical of all men in black, but they're more withdrawn and less aggressive in social interaction than field operatives. They do not possess much relevant information, but they might remember some details from their flight missions. Also, just realized that's... I want to say that's a helmet, because it's pilot, but I'm not sure on that one. Fancy looking. Gave us information on the MIB freight ship. Also, I'm also going to dry. Apologies. A large Men in Black vessel, used for rapid relocation of supplies. While only moderately dangerous, it's often protected by other MIB vessels. Wow, it's bigger than a Mud Ranger and bigger than a scout ship. The other 7... They could work on the Infor. No, time about the agent first. Council's giving us another one of their agents. Martial artist. Another medium ship. flying though. Flying wireless, it's gonna land pretty soon. I think. Alright, same verse as the first. Right, I know better. I'm gonna just let the tank do its thing. Well, next turn. Where are we relative for this map? Still on the edge. That's probably not an abductor. Caster gun. More caster guns. I'm gonna assume these guys are not the leader. Laser gun shouldn't do much. Oh, so that's a third caster gun. The pistol shouldn't do much. I'll just cave the front plate a little bit. Tank can't turn. The tank can't turn. I don't want to try to shoot. I don't want to shoot from here and pretend you just mess things up. Well, it might be fine. Yeah, I can do that and run back. Or I could just kill a Trey. Well, at least he didn't misfire bad. Ow. I was thinking he didn't have TUs. Nope, he had TUs. Also, Jeebus out. 9 fatals. It's a miracle he didn't die, honestly. And that's why we're scared of even plasma pistols, because yeah, Trip Vest cannot hold up against that. Did you wake up? No, he's still on the floor. Well, considering I opened Pandora's box in the first place. I'll have to finish the job. Yeah, shot to the side, that's about what I expected, honestly. This is why we have cam guns, by the way. There. Alright, well, at least he's patched up. But yeah, Zero's out. Zero's had to stay in the ship. Oh, no, I just realized too, it's an abductor and Fluxus has a gun. I'm gonna worry about that in a second, because I'm worried about the tank, honestly, at this point. Yeah, caster gun had fire rounds in it. I'm not sure how dangerous that is to us, but it's a gun it has. Well, it had. Zero, just chill the ship. You're pretty much shut for now. Stuff is coming out of the ship. I'd be more gung-ho about having people actually disembark, but still shaking from Zero almost being dead. As well as my lack of cyber armor. Where it? Doors on the side, luckily, at least. My approach is going to have to be wonky for a number of reasons, including the giant hill that's Then I can't have the tank be on, otherwise they'll hit the other plate, and that's bad. Oh, I just realized I was standing down here the entire time. Well, I think it's probably safe to say that it's probably safe to leave the ship. Oh, that's Dorn. That is the wrong person. Oh, I have two people that have low side strength. Let me just gauge this real quick. Oh. Would be nice to not join. I could definitely put you in when we leave this abductor, which we might have to. Because I have a number of people that will definitely get mind controlled, so yeah, I may have to leave from this one. That's like when someone get mind controlled, they turn around and shoot our guys with our own guns. At that same time, they have the an alien welder that would solve some of my many problems outside. Should have just shot. And now the smoke's getting everywhere, as it tends to do. Well, on the bright side, the tank can't get our AI tank can't get mind control, so another reason why I'm just having to tank forward scout. I feel when half my team is not really sniper tail potential, but mind control territory. Weigh my options. I think I'm just gonna go for it regardless. Six. Yeah, it really is half my team. That's half my team. That's just a danger of just being mind controlled. Well, it's more than I was thinking I would have. I guess the tank will just shoot whatever comes out of the ship. Well, whatever it sees. I am just I'm also not gonna be on the advanced team because Side Stripe is just bad. But there is at least a male in on the team that's going forward. Oh, it's one of those ships designs. Alright, then you just had to just chill right there, I guess. You may use it next turn. We'll see. Up the sim. And next you'll see what movement you see in the ship itself. I also realized there's someone that's on the hilltop. It may be on me a little bit to have noticed that. Oh, there was someone on the hilltop actually. sub rifle. Do I have a plan B? I do. Well, I'm glad he didn't see and shoot me, because that would have sucked. Oh, I know what I can do. I can at least ID stuff. Well, I'm glad the mind probe had a purpose. Can I catch that realistically? It also has no TE, so there's no risk of getting shot point blank by a laser rifle. Yeah, this should be doable. You're gonna body block with the tank, it's fine. Don't mind me just running over your dead leader. It's fine. Although no, it probably is something Exxon would have done. That's would have done realistically at some point. Just have the tank just do that. The tank just run over a sectoid body. Question is, I'm probably just gonna have Sez watch the leader. So at least 4 signatures, one of which is upstairs. All right, Thorn. Grab its body. I guess Amber could also watch the body instead, because it'll be some time before we can... before she approaches. But yeah, that's probably the better play. One, two, three, four, five, at least 7. Oh, if the leader is down, then technically I can at least have myself move up. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea, so. Because the leader's the one that usually does the mind stuff that it did when we first did an abductorship. You need stems. And you need at least one. What should I go with your life? In case of a grenade, don't stand there. I don't think there's anything else around the outside of the ship because it probably ran into us by now, but I'll at least take a look. Okay. That's one of these layouts. Okay, so I can just ascertain that those two are upstairs. That was just about to come out the door. I don't remember this abductor layout, so I'm gonna wait till next turn to push forward. Just climb up here, and I'll just provide a motion tracker support from the outer corner. Yeah, back the exterior is clear. Oh, hi, that's what I was expecting, actually. Wait, before I do that. Another medic. I'm unsure if it's to use or spent or not for to take a shot, a blast, a small bomb launcher. Answer seems to be yes, so this is just a simple Zappa solution. And back you go. Go back to sleep. Before I do that, on the off chance that I somehow get under microchip, make sure that's not in my hand. Yeah, I guess I pulled the medic's body to. I guess I dragged the medic's body to us. Power stems. I guess that means I'm gonna have Whisper as a backup to make sure that these guys stay stunned. I mean, I'll try to like take someone else and have them. Remember, was it 30? Yeah, I talked myself into it. Go help the team out. Something on the left, something open there in the opposite corner. Alright, help has arrived. Link's actually charged the room. No. No, they're just being passive. Yeah, but what I expect. Do we care about this particular sectoid? No, because you're a Navi. Drop. I'm not gonna press that because I'm probably gonna get shot by something. Go back to sleep. I don't remember if any doors open, but just in case. No. That could have been an engineer. I was not going to take that risk. I just know they're at the point where they know where we're at, and they're gonna probably be very aggressive about it. Well, at least it's a laser gun, not a plasma weapon. Okay, we don't care about him. I may have also nuked the navigation, but that was worth the risk. That's a toss gun. That's something I never want to look down at. Medic. I also should have checked what T's it had, but probably didn't have enough to take a shot if I had elbow bullets to them. If those bullets, if the minigun missed. That's upstairs. I have Thorn checked out. Peek at a check. Might be fine. Okay, it's fine. If anything, I'm more amused about I was thinking of leaving the ship, leaving this entire UFO because of that one bad injury, and just casually just playing peekaboo with plasma weapons and who knows any other fun stuff aliens tend to have. Oh, you woke up this time. Go back to sleep. Well, I guess he's gonna have to grab the body. I'm unsure if that's what we're looking for, but I'm gonna be cautious and still drag your body over here. You'll move his body in a second. I was gonna say I realized I'm dropping his body where weapons at. You might be closed internationally. That's a pistol. That's a risk I'm not gonna take. As I continue to get away with really dumb mistakes, well, not really dumb mistakes, but really dumb tactical decisions, and getting yet another sex toy later, so glad to take it. Oh wait, I don't sell the laser pistols. I mean laser rifles. I should research that someday, but not today. More stun stuff. Oh, it's a multi-tool. I wish it was the welder, but it's close second, I guess. I already have an embryo at base, at one of the bases, so I could sell that. What the Angie could tell us? Oh, just same stuff leaders can tell us. That's next on my list. Also, sorry about things. Adapter to Sudsy, sell to myself. Keystone to Torpedo Suds and myself. Patient is 0, Field Med to Torpedo and Rainbow. Battle Scar Deadpool 0, Sniper to myself. Suppressor to Thorn and Rainbow. Mastery electric clips myself, and mastery the light minigun sets. Now that we're out of this mission, you can be this person. Welcome to the agency dynamic. We will hopefully not have you die to something horrific. Alright, I already have a sectoid leader. Sectoid navigator. Told us about the excavator UFO. Excavators are small ships that are mainly used for digging and construction work. They represent little threats to our ships. Well, it's a different type of ship at least. A person's trained. Right, helix sign is important. That's thought that was Karabosuke that did that research. What time is it? You can go for a little bit extra, like as long as there's not another abductor, because they'll take a while. Yeah, these guys are more important. Gyms are done, just waiting for the living quarters. Because we have plenty of titanium. Couple of those. Saw cannon now. Well, we just did the regional headquarters. Well, I'm not doing it again because we already got the objective, I think. Yeah, because we can learn about the Syndicate headquarters. I probably had to research it to get to Dr. Les, but oh well. Anyone do for training? I guess Zero was been out for like 10 days at the very least. Need to transfer some some dirt, right? Oh, I need to make more doggo suits. That's what I have to do. Hybrid convoy. I think that's where we'll end things off for today, then. The aliens are starting to ramp up their activity, and we have officially made it to the mid-game of the files. Like I said, it'll only get more difficult from here a bit. We're slowly getting better at our job. Well, I just realized before I do that. Can I not use that multi-tool? Oh, I also meant to sell this. Yep. Oh, it's what's used after. It's what's used after codes, right? Yeah, I guess that's two optronics. Once we get electronics, yeah. Okay, but I'll call it here for today. Next session, we deal with the hybrid convoy and see what else the beginning of 1999 leads to us.